What is up, guys? It is Gunpoint MLP here, and today I am bringing you the story of how I became a Brony, and I keep looking to my screen to make sure I'm actually doing things properly. So, without further ado, without further interruptions, I posted a poll on Google Plus that you could have voted on whether you wanted to hear some personal info about me or um, hear how I became a Brony. So, people voted for uh, my story on how I became a Baroni. Um, it started around, I would say, 5 months ago. Yeah, 5 months ago. Back in I think summer 2015. Let's just put that number there. Um, I stayed in this very room and played video games all day long. I was a Call of Duty competitor. I still am. I play Call of Duty on a competitive level, for money, for prestige, and stuff like that. And I come out my room, and my sister is on her laptop. My sister's on her laptop. She's sitting in the dining room, and she's watching show clips from this show, My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. And I took quick glances. I wasn't really interested, as I wasn't really interested. I just came out there to check on her, see what she was doing, if she was creating art or anything, because she creates art on her computer. I like to see her doing her art, and just go in the kitchen, grab my stuff, go back to my room, and keep playing competitive. And I was watching a video. It was a video by a person named Rebe. I think she's a artist slash animator, and she was doing something to the she did an animation to the Don't Stop Fat Man remix, Fat Rat remix. And so I looked it up, and there was a PMV. There was a PMV on there, and there was a PMV on there known as "Don't Stop" by the Collaboratory, which I still watch to this day. I would like to say that's my first video, my first Brony related video, my first pony related video that I've ever watched. Um, I mean, I've seen references in the past, but I didn't know it was from the show My Little Pony. I didn't know it was from that show. And so I looked for another animation. I think it was called like the pony sliding into a box 2.0 that my sister, I almost said her name, that my sister always did. My sister always watched. Not did. She didn't do it. She watched it and was just, the character sliding into a box. Just sliding in the box. Do, 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 do. And then I saw the Darpy doing the 9-9 dance, 9-9-9-9, ni hao na. I don't know if you guys have seen that video, but I have, and that was one of the first pony related videos. And then I went to my dad's house one weekend, and I was completely bored. I had no idea what to watch. I had no idea what to watch. Nothing was interesting on me on YouTube. I was watching Dragon Ball Z videos, actually. I was watching Dragon Ball Z videos, and then I'm just like, I've looked at a couple pony videos. Let's watch the show. Let's watch the pilot episode, because I knew there were clips on YouTube. Because my sister always used to watch them. So I looked on there, and fortunately for me, the first two episodes of My Little Pony were on there for me to view, and I got bored and I pressed A on my Xbox and I started watching My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic. And that's where I want to say my life changed. Uh, I watched the first two episodes. I was like, yeah, that's pretty interesting, actually. For a show of little girls. Like, I honestly, to me, in my head, I didn't have any judgment on it. I've never seen the old My Little Ponies. That was the first My Little Pony episode I've ever watched, ever, of any generation, ever. And so I didn't go in there with expectations. I mean, I knew it was a show for little girls, but I went in there thinking, get. I went in there thinking, screw it, might as well. uh, and I looked at it, and from a kid who watched Powerpuff Girls, and sorry, from a kid who has watched Powerpuff Girls and Samurai Jack, I think that's um, Samurai Jack, Powerpuff Girls, the imaginary, what's it called? Uh, there's something for imaginary friends. My mind is just, my mind is slipping right now. I can't think. And after that, I went home and I literally just went on Netflix. Good job, Netflix. You're great. And I wanted to see if it was on there. And fortunately for me, it was on there. So I started watching the third episode. And the fourth. Then the fifth. Then the sixth. Then the seventh. Then the eighth. Then the ninth. And then the season finale. And then the season 2 premiere. Then the season 2 finale. Then the season 3 premiere. And then the season 4 finale. And then the season 3 finale. Alicorn Twilight. Then the season 4 premiere. And then the season 4 finale. Tarek is a fucking badass. Twilight is a badass. And then the season 5 premiere. And then, Communist Town. And then the season 5 finale, which we're at right now. In that 5 to 6 months of watching My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, out of those 6 months, my life completely changed. What I wanted to do with my life, what I think that, the talents that I want to do now, the hobbies I want to do now, the people that I've met, you guys on Google Plus and on YouTube watching this right now, you guys have changed me. Literally changed me. 6 months ago, I was a kid. I was depressed. To be honest, I was depressed. Not to the point of self-harm as I was a couple years back, but, my depression was making a relapse. And then I started watching this. I'm like, oh, that's pretty interesting. And then, I met the fandom. I met the huge fandom. And it's simply amazing. The fandom is one of the best and longest ones I've ever been a part of. Apart from the Minecraft one, which I'm sort of still in. So yeah. And even back then, I shipped Minecraft YouTubers. Even back then. Shipping's not a new thing. But now, what I want to do with my life, before I was just a kid who just wanted to play a bunch of video games inside of his room and hoped things worked out for him and hoped everything worked. Now I'm actually planning what I want to do in my life because through the fandom, the fandom has inspired me to try to do great things. For example, the music. The first time I heard the music, oh my god. The music was amazing. The kicks, the bass, every aspect of the music was amazing, and I absolutely loved it. And I wanted to become a part of that. But not only the music, but the art. The art, I used to draw a bunch in middle school. In fact, I'm the reason my sister draws now. And so, I love to draw. I love it. I love it. Hold on. I'm going to get a Rainbow Dash sketch out right now to prove it to you guys. Look how cute it is. Yeah, I like to draw. I like to draw on my off time. I like to create music on my off time. And a new thing that has came into my existence right now, which I actually started working on about 2 days ago, is fan fictions, is writing, mainly. I'm currently working on a fan fiction. It should be uploaded. It should be the first chapter should be completely published. I posted a little tiny thing on my Google Plus page, which you should go follow if you're finding me from YouTube, or you should go look at if you're on Google Plus. You should look at my fanfic. Just look at my fanfic. It's a Soren Dash fanfic. Yeah, the fandom has inspired me to do all this creative stuff. You know, before, I still am an athlete, but not as much as I was before. I still am technically. I like to call myself an athlete, but knowing my existence, no, I'm not. But yeah, that's my story and how I became a brony. And I'm pretty much rambling at this point. That's pretty much my story of how I met you guys. You know, you fabulous, fabulous people on Google and YouTube. You guys have literally changed my life. You know, before my depression was making a relapse, and now I'm one of the most happiest kids in what I would like to say my existence. Also, I went to a convention last week and I got this. It's a Rainbow Dash wallet. I like to say I have an obsession. A lot of people say I have an obsession. But the fact of the matter is that I love it. I love it here. I love it in the fandom. No, despite what people are saying, you know, the fandom's going down because of Rule 34 and stuff like that. You know, that's not really bothering me. Rule 34 doesn't bother me as much as it used to. But I don't know what to talk about anymore. Yeah. No matter what, ever since I met this incredible fandom, you know, I will always say with my chest up high, my chest my chest out and my head up high, and I will say to any hater's face, I am proud to be a brony. I'm proud to call you guys my friends. I'm proud to watch My Little Pony, and no one's gonna change that for me. So, before this video gets a little bit too long, my name is Gunpoint, and I'll see you in another vlog if I decide to make one.